Alright guys, welcome back to another Dice Throne episode. Today we're going to be continuing our quest to figure out how we can defeat the Moon Elf, which is going through. We've gone through the 3 heroes so far, the Barbarian, the Pyromancer, and we've gone through the Ninja. Today we're going through the 4th character on our path to try and defeat the Moon Elf. Remember last game against the Pyromancer, it was a 1-0 situation. The Moon Elf won by the skin of her cloak. Now she's up against one of the more powerful characters, the Shadow Thief. Shadow Thief is all about damage avoidance, and that is something that the Moon Elf also knows because she has Evasive, which is basically a lesser version of Shadows, which we'll get into. But first, we're going to get our 2 dice, and we're going to see who goes first. Alright, roll again. Alright, so the Shadow Thief is going first. So of course she starts with 4 cards. Oh, we gotta shuffle real quick. Shuffle. Put it in there. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Flip. Nope, no. Nope. No, no, no. Alright. So her income phase, she gains CP. And gets an upgrade card we can't use. We'll use getting paid. 2 of these. What is this? Change the value of any die for power if in shadows. Change values of any 2 dice instead. I'm good. That's 4 CP, we don't need that. But we are going to spend 4 CP to upgrade Carbocopier and what the hell? What is this? Oh, where's the large trait? Oh, they're over here. I don't know why the large trait's over here. Alright, and then of course, do we have anything else? I don't think so. So let's deal our first damage here. Alright. Oh, large trait. Hell yeah. Damn, gain 4 CP. So this must be one of those CP generating characters. Then deal CP as damage. What? So deal CP as damage? So I guess deal as much CP in damage. So deal 5 damage in CP. Alright. It's a little weird, but okay. So she prevents 3 because it's 2.5 rounded up to 3 and does nothing else in return, so she's only going to take 2. And we do nothing else. Pass turn. Alright, we got our CP from our income, we draw a card. Reroll an upgrade. We're going to do this. We're going to roll a dice. We got a 6, so we get half as much CP, so 3. And we're going to spend that to upgrade our longbow by 2. And then Moon Magic is 4 CP. We'll save that for later. Let's move on to our roll phase. On a small straight. Trying to get a large one. Large one. Large straight on the Shadow Thief, large straight on the Moon Elf. This one's a little bit more toxic though. We gain evasive, deal blind, and then deal 8 damage. Alright, so her defensive roll is rolling 5 as well. 4 daggers and a rook. So dealing 4 damage, and on that, and is that a rook? No, that's a 6. That's not a rook. It's the shadow thing. So we don't have that, so it's just dealing 4 damage back. So she takes 8, and we take 4. Alright. Pass turn. More CP. Transfer status effect from your charge. Okay, so transfer status effect. We don't need to do that just yet. One, two, three, four. Let's try and get a 5 here. Nope. Small straight. Gain 1 CP, so we have 7. Then deal 1/2 CP as oh, so she deals CP with damage. That's interesting. So she deals 1/2, so that would be 4 because it'd be 3.5 rounded up to 4. So she's dealing 4 damage. So that's how she deals damage. She just wants to gain CP. Oh, we'll just keep our CP and never spend it. So we're going to block that and also deal 1 damage to her. So we're going to deal 1 damage to her. It's down to 41, and we'll protect ourselves from the 4 damage half as much, so we're only taking 2. And she'll pass turn because she's got nothing else to do. Draw. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that, we're going to give her back her health because we got to roll 1d6 for blind. Almost forgot about that. Okay, nothing happened. Alright, so it's Elf's turn, +1. Take this blindness off. Draw. Change the value of a dice. Not going to do that, but we are going to inflict this Moon Magic. 4 CP. We're going to gain evasive. And then we're going to inflict Entangle, blind, and targeted. Roll. Roll for damage. Nope. Alright, we're dealing 6 damage. +2 for targeted, so we're actually doing 8 damage. See how she rolls. 4 daggers again, so she's going to deal 4 damage to us. We're dealing 8 to her. And we're going to pass turn because Moon Elf can't do anything else. Now she's got 8 CP. Not going to do anything with that. She doesn't have shadows yet. But she only gets 2 roll offensives because of Entangle. Is there anything we want to do? Gaining shadows? Only need 2. 2 for that. Let's keep those 2 out there. And see if we roll anything with these 2. We can gain CP and do Cornucopia 2, because we've got 2 rooks and 2 cards. So we can gain 2 CP. If a shadow thing was rolled, which we don't have to. Alright. We gain 2 CP, now we're up to 10. Draw as many cards as you have the star cards. So we draw 2. Increase, decrease, inflict poison on a chosen player, that's 2 CP. We can't do that until our offensive is done. Your opponent discards one random card. If a rook was rolled, you gain 1 CP. We did roll a rook. But our Moon Elf randomly discards a card. So we're going to flip the whole stack. Double. Whatever's on top gets discarded. Alright. And no damage was dealt, so no need to do defensive. Do we want to do anything? Let's spend 2C and inflict poison. Because that'll damage the Moon Elf. And then let's pass turn. So Moon Elf is up 2 CP for upkeep. Is poison damage. Receive 1 damage on your upkeep phase per poison. You only have 1 poison, so you only deal 1, but it's undefendable. And now let's draw our card. It's an upgrade. And let's just do it now. Demising shot right there. And let's roll. Oh, we can take off Entangle, and Blind will be used for her attack later. 2 threes at 2 feet. One of these has to be a foot to do that. And go for it. Nope. Alright, so we can either inflict targeted entangle on the chosen opponent, or we can deal... Oh, that's the only thing we can do. So let's just do focus. We'll put entangle back on them. And another targeted. Alright, and I guess we'll just pass turn. We don't have anything we can do. She's back up to 10. Draw 2. Might well. Upgrade. How much of an upgrade is this? Oh, it doubles damage on this. Alright, we only get 2 roll phases. So 1. Oh, we got a large trait. Well, we don't need that. Toss that out. Now we do have blindness though. Gain 4 CP. So let's do our blindness first. Let's roll. Alright. Blindness no effect. We gain 4 CP, so we're back up to 10. And then deal 10 damage in the form of CP. So 10 damage done. Alright. She will deal, Moon Elf will do 2 damage in return. 1 for each pair of arrows, which is 2. But Moon Elf is now losing. And with that, Shadow Thief will pass turn. Upkeep phase, we got poison. Taking damage. Gain CP, drawing the card. Alright. Let's begin. Again, we got that. Not gonna fall for that. There we go. We got a large strike. So we're gonna inflict blind again. And then we're going to gain evasive, so now we got stack limits, we're going to have to start using it, and deal 8 damage, but of course with the 2 targets we're actually dealing 10, 12 damage. But she's got some defensive. Alright, so she's going to inflict another poison, because you rolled a shadowy figure and a dagger, and she's also going to deal 2 undefendable damage. So she's going to put another poison on us, and then deal 2 undefendable. But we deal 12 to her. Alright. And we got nothing we can do. So let's just pass turn. Gain CP up to 11 now. Target opponent discards 1 randomly. Additionally, I draw 2, and if in shadows, draw 1 other. I haven't even gotten to shadows yet. I haven't even gotten to get in shadows. I need to get these shadowy figure things to get in shadows, because then I can use the shadow defense over here. Where's that? Alright. Come on, give me 6. Is there anything I can do to change this to 6? I can. Yeah. I'm gonna place this, spend it, turn this 5 to a 6, so I can use this. So Shadow Dance, roll 1. Deal 1/2 of that is pure damage, so round it up, that's 3. Gain shadows and sneak attack. So we're gonna put these over here because we've got to roll our 1d6, and blindness doesn't work. So we gain shadows, attack. A player with this token avoids damage. When this player with this token is damaged as a result of an opponent's roll attack, no damage is dealt and no defense is made. Although the attack still succeeds and other effects may apply. Discard this token after affected player starts and concludes a single turn while under its effects. Okay, so if this thing is on until next game, so I can't take any damage next turn until this comes off next time. And then sneak attack, I added to the value of attack, but I don't have any attack. Okay, well, pass turn, can't deal anything, not dealing any damage, but I am dealing damage and poison, so there's poison there, and she draws a card. Well, can't deal any damage to her, so I guess I'll power this up. I want to get a roll. I want to do a roll where I inflict tokens. Anything that I can do to inflict tokens. I can inflict targeted and entangled on a chosen opponent, but I think targeted I'm already at my max. I can't do another targeted on them. 2's the only one I can do. So inflicting entangle and blind is what I need right now. To inflict blindness in some way. And the only way I can see is over there, so I'm going to try and re-roll. Well, I can inflict targeted, but I don't need to do that because she's not going to take any damage. Is there anything I can do? Change the value of the die to a 6? I don't even have the chance to do that. Well, I got to do something. Try and roll 2 6s out of this. And I didn't. So I'm just going to do focus again. I can't inflict another targeted because targeted has a max stack of 2. And so they just get entangled on them because I can't do anything else. Yep, I'm just going to pass turn. So she's up to 11 CP. Change the value of any dice. Now shadows is on me, so let's see here. I can change the value of any 2 dice with 4 CP. I can use this and make target discard. Yes, I need to do 2 here. Because after I start this turn and go through my main phase, then that shadows disappears. So she's going to randomly discard a card. Keep it and do it later. should be able to do it. Remove any status effects. For 2 CP. Do that. Let's remove Entangled. Actually, let's remove Targeted, so she only deals plus 2 damage to us. I think that's going to be the better suit here. And then we'll use this if we don't get what we want from this roll. What are we going to need? Because Shadows is going away. We can either get Shadows again. Shadows is going to disappear after our first offensive phase. Our turn is over. We're going to be able to use the Shadows defense, which is nice, but we're not going to be able to use it afterwards. So we get either a small straight or save that. 4. What do you get? Nothing. Game's not even too nice. Just use it. Then our 4 CP. Change this to a large straight. Yes. Change this to 4. Yeah. Alright. So Tangled is gone. Shadow Thief is very gain 4 CP, so we spent 4 for that, and we got this to get it back. And we're dealing 8 in return. And let's do roll 1. So we're going to roll 1d6 with our sneak attack, and we're going to add 2 damage. So we're going to be doing 10 damage. See what Moon Elf can do. He's only taking 5. Not dealing anything in return. We lose Shadows. Yeah, he didn't do any damage. Alright, pass turn. Gain CP. Draw. Force them to re-roll it. We're going to sell that because that's kind of a waste of time. We have 2 poisons, so we're going to take 2 damage. And then we're going to go with our roll offensive. Try to re-roll that. Kind of want to inflict targeted again. Kind of want to get 2 6s. Or kind of want to get a small straight. There we go. Now let's try and get a large one. Nope. Small straight it is. We're going to deal Entangle again. So we should get some Tangle. And then we get to deal 7 damage. Roll the dice. She's dealing 2 damage to us. So she is taking 7. Dealing 2 to us. Alright, it's getting down to the wire. So pass turn to Shadow Elf. Shadow Thief. Alright, what does this say? Roll 1, 6. Gain sneak attack on a 6 and 2 CP. Other outcomes, roll 1. We got a 6. So gain sneak attack and 2 CP. Okay. Nothing we want to do here. Let's go on to the roll offensive. She is entangled on, so we only get 2. That's a small straight. And it's going to be a small straight. Gain 3 CP. Then deal half as much of that CP, round it up, so that's we're dealing 7. Dealing 7 plus, we're going to do our sneak attack. And we're going to deal 10. So 10 with a sneak attack. Move the entangle. So we're dealing 10 damage. Okay, we're only doing 5 damage. If he blocks 2 of that. Okay. Sneak attack's gone. He's not dealing any damage to us. Fast turn. 2 poison. Dealing 6. CP. Let's do a longbow upgrade. Alright. Roll. Oh, perfect. I kind of want to do this one, Exploding Arrow. This one's more powerful. I'm going to save this, and let's see if we can get another 6. Perfect. Ooh. Do I have enough CP? I do. I do have enough CP. Let's use this and change this value to a 6 with the 6-it card. Change any dice value to a 6. Now I can use our ultimate. Gain evasive, can't do that. I already at max stack. Inflict blind, entangle, and targeted. So all 3 of these. Hurrying over the Shadow Thief, so much more. And then we are going to deal 12 unavoidable damage. Can she deal anything to avoid that? Because that's 16 incoming damage. I don't think she can. Bye-bye. Alright, so that's going to do it. Moon Elf still undefeated. Even with the 2 poison on her. I think the poison's kind of weakish. It's not as powerful as burn, but the fact that you can have up to 3 on you means that you would take 3 poison over time, which is interesting. It also is harder to get rid of them because it's 3 tokens, but I don't know, I really think that I do like the concept of using your CP as your damage. That's pretty nice, especially if we got the small straight again and the large straight and do this CP as damage, which is pretty nice. But yeah, Shadow Thief lost, but it was pretty close. She got us down to 6, which was pretty nice. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next Dice Throne. Toodaloo!